Hey, it's SLRPcast. Sorry for the long wait. We've been busy. That's it. Okay. So, yep, it's just me and Eric again today, like
Hello.
usual. So, you know,
Yeah, we aren't giving the people any excuses. We're just
yeah.
jumping in fresh.
We'll make no excuses. Okay. So, this week and last week, possibly, um, we got some new stories. Um, there's a new trailer for Shadow of Mordor, which looks really cool.
hmm
I cannot honestly recall most of it, but most of it had to do with converting your converting people to follow you, and you could have your little army, and they showed you were like overpowering these big cat-like creatures that you were riding and just like killing people. I don't know. It looks cool. Go
And there,
watch it.
there was some really cool dismemberment, which I'm always a fan of
Oh yeah,
in
yeah,
video
slicing
games.
people's heads off. Yeah, it's always
Yeah.
fun.
Uh-huh.
Um, yeah, I guess it was about that. um, we've got Metro Redux, which honestly I can't say I've ever played those games. I played a short demo for one of them, and kind of liked it, but I think I never actually finished it. But I
Yeah.
actually have both games
Oh, do you really?
for free. I just never have played them.
Yeah, I got the last one for free, and I played a little bit of it. I think it's hard to commit to old games sometimes, but it seems like a nice game.
Yeah, it was kind of a cult favorite. A lot of people liked it from different stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I probably won't get those initially. At least I might eventually, but depending on if I like them, I don't know. We'll see. Um, Minecraft next gen. It's coming soon-ish. No, it's not coming soon. Actually, it's coming in August. Unless you consider that soon. It must be a time traveler or something.
It's kind
Uh,
of soon.
it's I suppose it's
Summer.
soon, as in
Summer. So
it's sooner than Star Wars is coming out. So um,
is that the new thing that we're measuring things by?
I don't know.
Is it
That
before?
just seems like an eternity away, though. So
It's either BSW or ASW. Hmm.
yes.
So,
But yeah, it'll be nice. I know there was a couple of things about you could upgrade from either version for $5, which is kind of awesome. I know I'm really excited for the Vita version, just because it's a nice little handheld thing. So yeah.
do you know if they're? I mean, like on the next gen consoles, is there supposed to be? Uh, I mean, I guess I should say, is the version supposed to be pretty close or comparable to the PC? Because I know, like on the 360, it's still a little bit dumbed down.
They
Um,
said it's much larger.
mhm.
I anticipate that meaning that it's not quite as good as the PC version, because the PC version's like almost pretty much it's infinite, limited by your hardware alone.
Oh,
So
really?
I don't know. Honestly, they said much larger worlds though, so
That's cool.
that's good though. So hopefully, um, but yeah, so that's pretty exciting. Um, uh, they gave away Sniper Elite V2 for free, which I kind of begrudge because I picked it up for $10, which it's worth it. It's a good game. But that's over,
And
sadly.
yeah, the third one's coming out. Like,
Yep, I'm pretty excited
oh,
about the third one to see because it's kind of got like an open world, kind of like Hitman feel to it, so that would be kind of cool. So we can
yeah.
tackle objectives in any order.
I think it comes out July 1st on consoles, and I think it comes out later this month for PC.
Yeah, it's like the 20 something. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But yeah. Um, Good old games. They got their own little kind of Steamish platform coming out sometime. I don't know. I know it's in development. I don't know when it's supposed to come out. I don't think they said anything. But basically, they said it exists, and
Yeah,
they're
they're really pushing the fact that you don't have to be online to play,
yeah,
which I think like Steam kind of says that, but it doesn't really work offline. At
yeah.
least
It
it seems like.
doesn't.
Uh, so I mean they might have something there. I mean, for people that are committed to being off the grid, I suppose.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. They waved their flag about being all free of DRM, so that's interesting at least. So
Yeah. I looked a little bit at their game offerings, but it didn't. I mean, I saw stuff like Soul Reaver and some. I'm just like, oh,
yeah,
that's
well, they are
old.
good old games, so I mean, a lot of
Yeah,
their selections like old stuff.
yeah. I don't
But
know. It's an
I
interesting.
know CD Projekt Red seems to partner a lot with them, so
Hmm.
yeah. But yeah, that's kind of interesting. Well, and then the other side of that coin there, when they announced Galaxy, they also announced, because this was kind of a pre-E3, they called it a summer conference, but it's kind of a pre-E3 conference thing for CD Projekt Red and Good Old Games at the same time. But they also announced some details about the new Witcher game, specifically regarding like the date, I guess. And there's a new trailer. It's really cool. You should watch it. It's on the site. And there was some stuff about the like the pre-order packages, what they come with, and all that. Kind of interesting. I don't know. You should go check it out, see what they got.
Because yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the Witcher announcements pretty exciting. I mean, I kind of thought maybe we'd see it like before Christmas, I guess, but I can wait till February.
Yeah, yeah, and then in February 24th. So yeah, you've got 8 months of horrible waiting ahead of you.
Yeah. Well,
Luckily, you've got some stuff
especially after
to.
that trailer, I think it made the wait much less tolerable because
Oh
that looks really,
no!
really good.
Yeah, it
Um,
looks really good. I'm probably gonna get that for my PS4. I think. I don't know.
yeah, I mean, there's also been, I think we missed a couple weeks of game releases, so we've all
Oh,
been
yeah.
busy playing games. I mean,
Yeah.
since we haven't had this podcast in the last couple weeks.
Yes, admittedly, the podcast is somewhat my fault because I've been with a little bit of this. So that's been my life for the last week
Watch Dogs.
and a half. So, well, not fully, but almost all of it.
So that's
But
when you take those GTA breaks. You just can't
yep,
get away.
except when I take my GTA breaks to game with
Uh,
people.
yeah, I mean, Watch Dogs. It's been an okay couple weeks. I mean, you have Watch Dogs. We've been playing a lot of that, which I think you like that game a little more than I do, but it's still a good game. And then Mario Kart 8, which has been taking up a little bit of my time. That was like the week of the 26th. And then I think just this last week here. I don't know. Did you pick up any new games this week? Because I think the only thing.
This week?
Yeah,
I didn't pick
wasn't a
anything up
lot.
this week, no.
Yeah, there really wasn't a lot. I mean, I picked up Murdered Soul Suspect. I've been playing quite a
Yeah,
bit of that.
well, and then I know we all picked up Wolfenstein.
Oh
So,
yeah, right before the week
um,
before Watch Dogs. That's right.
I still, yeah, this was honestly, I picked it up just to, I think we both kind of just picked it up to fill the time before Watch Dogs.
Yeah,
But I think I have been very impressed with it, and I know
yeah. Well, and
others
I'm
are.
kind of the same way. Like I picked it up to fill time too. I was like, oh, this would be a good distraction before Watch Dogs. And I honestly, at this point, think I like that game better than I've liked Watch Dogs. I mean, I love Watch Dogs, but Wolfenstein ended up being I mean, it kind of falls into the same first-person shooter story tropes, but other than that, I mean, it's a really, really good game. Like it
Yeah,
just, um, besides the story being cliche at times, it's still like it feels. I don't know. It's kind of it's definitely in a dark place, and it feels like it feels weighted. It doesn't feel like it's all for just you know just to kind of kill time and connect the levels together. You know what I mean? It feels like
yeah.
it actually has
It has
purpose to it.
significance. It's
Yeah.
not just there. It feels like they invested time into it. They didn't want to just like, oh, we just need a story. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not that. I mean, graphically, it's not like a powerhouse, but it definitely looks nice, and it plays really well. The controls are just incredibly tight. Like, I mean, I think when Modern Warfare first came out, we really kind of experienced some of those really tight first-person shooter controls on a console, and they've come. Different games have done different things, but I don't know why. I don't know why I was so impressed with this. I don't know if I could really put my finger on it exactly, but it just feels like a really responsive shooter. Like it just I shoot what I want to shoot. It doesn't just feel like I'm spraying and praying all the time. But
Yeah. Well, and then one thing I think I was really impressed with, which part of this was just the just firing from the hip. It was very accurate, or
yeah,
not very accurate, but it was accurate enough to not be stupid inaccurate.
yeah, like what pointless, like yeah,
But part of that also was they have this very effective lean mechanic in the game, which
hmm
I've been very disappointed with most lean mechanics in like all console games, just because they generally don't work. But this one actually works really well because you can just like because it's the L1, and then you just lean around, you can pop up and just pull off headshots and stuff, and it works really well. And I know I hated the one in Dishonored. Dishonored was so stupid with the
yeah,
lean system. I
yeah. I
loved
didn't
that
even
game,
use it,
but it
and
was
I
terrible.
didn't. I never used the lean mechanic. I didn't use it much in Wolfenstein either. It seemed like I
Uh,
used it though unintentionally, and then I was like, oh,
yeah,
okay, that's convenient.
yeah.
But yeah, I really like that game. I didn't expect. I've never been a Wolfenstein fan at all, but that one was definitely worth the time
Hmm.
and the price of admission. So Watch Dogs, I'm sure you're like bursting at the seams to express your love
Oh, well,
for.
before we get to Watch Dogs, I wanted to
Okay,
make
did
a
I
little
miss
comment
something?
about Borderlands 2 for the Vita. Um,
Oh,
I was
yeah,
thinking about writing something up for it, but we'll see if I do.
I forgot about that one coming out.
I just wanted to put my 2 cents out kind of for it. Um, I like it. I love it very much. Yes, there are problems with it. Yes, it is the worst version of a very good game. But however, when you look at it, um, the PC version has like all these. It has like advanced particle systems. It has advanced like systems, all this crazy stuff. And it's just like you couldn't expect it to really compare to that. But at the same time, it is a great game for the handheld, just because I love it so much, and part of that is I just love Borderlands. So that's my 2 cents about that. But yeah, so um, Watch Dogs though, I love Watch Dogs. It's so good. Um, I mean, it couldn't have lived up to the hype. I mean, because no game on that scale lives up to its hype ever. But it is still a very good game. So. I've been enjoying all the hacking mechanics are a lot of fun, and I love the stealth. It's so much. It's so good, and the shooting. It's just a very well put together game. I am a little in some ways. In some ways, I'm a little bit disappointed in the multiplayer components, just because the free roam is really boring. There's nothing
Yeah.
to do really. But I love the hacking mechanic to where you can hack into other people's games just because and they talk about it, they just like we wanted the players to really feel like self-conscious, very paranoid, and it's had that effect on me because I'm just constantly looking over my shoulder to be like, hey, is somebody following me? I'm just constantly just checking to see if somebody is. And I just love hacking into people's games too because it's just so much fun, and that mechanic is just awesome. I love that
Yeah,
so much.
that's funny. Like I think I haven't done any of that. Like I haven't hacked into anything at all. I've gotten hacked, and a lot of times, I don't know. I don't feel like it. It doesn't give me that. I think it feels like they wanted it to give. At least for me, they wanted it to make me paranoid. But usually, I'm just like, I don't see. It doesn't really. There's no consequence. Like really for me, like not finding that guy. Like at least that feels like it carries any weight in
I can understand that.
the
I can
game.
understand it.
So it's like I see him hacking. I'll usually try to find him, but if I don't find him right away, I'll just wander off and go do something else. I don't even care usually. Like it just seems pointless to me because it's like, well, if I don't get him, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like if it somehow affected me or there was some sort of consequence to not finding them, it might feel a little more urgent and I would be more paranoid. But it's never really felt like it's felt. I mean, it's a cool idea. I love the idea. Maybe I should spend some time actually hacking into other people's games. Um, I mean, in some ways, the hack term is so lightly used.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
I mean, because really, the most hacking you ever do is press X or play like a mini game where you turn little things.
Yeah.
Like it's not. There's no. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've played games that had, I think even Deus Ex or something like that even had more hacking in it than this game does.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just kind of funny to me that they call it hacking when it's like a mini game and
Yeah.
you
Well,
can
your
control the
character's supposed to
environment.
be a hacker though, so I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
so you're hacking the stuff when you're just pressing X. So
yeah. But
yeah.
yeah, I guess I expected more. I expected it to be maybe a little more of an adventure game, even though I shouldn't have. And I thought maybe the whole, I'm a hacker. I thought they would play into that a little more, other than it's just pretty much magic at this point. Like it's like push a button
Yeah.
and this thing happens. But yeah, I mean, I guess I never really played a game where the environment was kind of bending to your will in that way. That's pretty cool.
It is very well put together. I very much enjoy it. But yeah, I mean, it does have its downfalls, and yeah, I love it. So
You love it. You love it.
it still will compare to nothing. It will pale in comparison when Metal Gear Solid: The Phantom Pain comes out finally. I am so excited for that game. I loved. Oh man, I won't go into it. I'm sorry. Although we can kind of, because they announced that they're gonna have a really big trailer for E3.
Yay!
Segway-ish, not really. But yeah, so E3's next week. We're not sure what we're gonna be doing for that. Probably gonna be doing some live tweeting for it. This Game Slurp Twitter.
Slightly delayed since we're not actually there.
Yeah, slightly delayed. So we'll be seeing everything when you can. But maybe you're off doing something. You can just check your Twitter, be like,
Yeah.
hey, they announced this. So we'll get all those trailers linked for you, so you can see those and have a nice convenient place to look at stuff that's interesting. So if you're not as quite as big a nerd as we are,
I saw that there's potential for this Mario Builder game, which looks incredible. I'm so excited for that I cannot. It's such a cool idea that I'm surprised they have not done that yet. Even though nobody really knows what that idea is.
I was gonna say, explain to me what this is. This is Minecraft Lego, or I mean Mario.
No. It looks to be like a game where you actually create classic Mario levels, and then you can play them and share them with people. So, like, kind of the classic 2D, like the original Super Mario Brothers game. You'll be. I don't know if it's going to be on DS or the Wii U or something, but you'll actually be able to create levels and then share them with people. I'm assuming that's kind of what the rumor is, and this is all spawning from someone at the Civic Arena, wherever E3 is this year, taking a picture of a Nintendo booth that was being set up, and it shows Mario Builder, and I thought it had like a little stylus or something kind of in the booth design. So everybody's like kind of just stirring the rumor mill at this
speculating.
Point. But it definitely sounds like it could be a really cool game. And I mean the fact that Miyamoto is coming to announce a new game or a new IP for Nintendo or something, that's really exciting too, which I don't know if that is Mario Builder. I would hope it was something else. I just gotta, I gotta rep Nintendo a little bit, and then maybe Zelda. That could be exciting too.
You think they're gonna announce Zelda?
There's definitely they've got to at least tease something, if not announce it. Like, I mean, at this point, the Wii U's been out for a couple of years, and there's been no a new Zelda game for it. So I'm pretty sure this is the year for that.
Yeah. I'm excited to see some stuff. I hope No Man's Sky comes back.
Yeah, that would be great to see something.
So they can show some progress they've made.
Oh man, I would love to see something a little bit playable, like some sort of a demo. Would be so
that'd be
cool.
nice.
But I don't know.
Yeah, I'm excited for that new Metal Gear Solid 5 trailer, I guess.
That's it. That's all you care about.
that is a lot of what I care about. Now I'm just excited to see what this year says. I want to see if anybody has any big, like Microsoft or PlayStation has any sort of big changes for their consoles ahead. Because I mean, right now they're kind of going back and forth, and I know Microsoft's really stepping up their game, so I want to see what they do, and I know Sony will instantly want to compete. So I mean, I want to know what they'll do for stuff. But yeah, I'm excited to see just to
Well,
see what's going on.
there'll definitely be some suits up on a stage talking about things that they don't really understand.
Yeah, and
And
sadly we've got Aisha Tyler still going up for Ubisoft.
oh, are you serious? They hired her again?
Yeah, I
Do
don't
they?
know what their deal is.
Oh, that is really weird that they think people like that.
Maybe
No
the E3
interest.
people do. We've never been to E3, so maybe they like it.
Maybe she's so funny in person, but when they stream her, she loses her funniness.
All of it.
Her humor is gone. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Sony's going to do a lot of bragging because of selling lots of consoles. And I mean, hopefully they'll probably, at the end of E3, maybe they'll be, or at the end of the Sony conference, I'm sure they'll maybe have that, teaser for Uncharted 4.
Yes. Yes.
That'll
I
probably
need to
be
have
there.
that.
Sure, we'll see something about the new Halo.
Mhm.
Maybe some more Gears of War for next gen.
Oh, that's right. That's right. They are making that. We'll see something like that.
I don't know. I mean, I'm optimistic. I feel like this is going to be a good year because last year was all about the next gen consoles, which
Well, it seems like the right progression.
It's gonna be like sucky games for like a year at least, and like that's kind of what we're in right now.
Yeah, we're in a dry spell.
And
So
yeah, there's not anything coming out this summer. Hardly
we've
at
got the
all.
Destiny beta, and that's about it.
Yeah,
And Sniper Elite 3, but that's not really a big release.
That's not a big winner, but yeah. So I mean, I don't know. There should be a lot. I think there's potential for there to be a lot, and I mean, there's always at least one or two really good surprises at E3. So I mean, I cannot wait for next week because of that. But
yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for that. Yep. So I guess that's about it for this week.
yeah, go out. Oh, I almost forgot to tell everybody. They need to go buy Soul Suspect, Murdered Soul Suspect. Go buy it today. It's the greatest game ever. No, just kidding. No, don't do that. If you get a deal on it, you should pick it up. I have been playing it a lot, and it's fun. It is fun, but it's like it feels like maybe it's like an M-rated game for like toddlers. I don't know. Like it really holds your hand, and you can't really make wrong decisions because if you do, there's no consequence to it at all. You just start over right from where you left off and just keep choosing things. There's a lot of multiple choice. It doesn't make you feel like a detective that much. I mean, if you really just kind of zone out, it can. So there's a lot of simplicity there. But it's kind of spooky sometimes. There's demons and ghosts and murder.
Just the way you said that.
But yeah, I just figured it needed a little attention. It's been getting terrible reviews from a lot of the sites. I don't know. I'm debating whether or not I'll review it, but we'll see. I just wanted to say a little bit about it. It's there. It's out. And if you finished Watch Dogs and you're bored, you should buy it because there's nothing else to buy. That's your only choice.
Yeah,
so.
It's the last game for a long time. So
it's not terrible. It's just not great or good. It's mediocre.
Yeah.
So.
But
I think that covers it for the most part.
Yeah, I think that is it. So
I've got a lot more murders to solve, so I should probably get back to
a detective.
Yeah.
Or detective. Little baby detective.
Yeah. It does feel like it's funny because it'll put like all these clues in front of you, maybe like anywhere from 8 to 14, and they kind of float on the screen, and you get to pick which one will help you get to the next section of the game, and it's so vague sometimes, and you just click one and it's like nope, wrong, and then it kicks you out and you have to go back and it highlights the one you clicked before in red.
It highlights the one.
Yeah, so you know not to choose that one again.
Man, it does hold your hand a lot.
Yeah, and so then you can go pick another one. And every time you click the wrong one, you come back and it's red until you find the right one, and then it turns that one green. So yeah, it's it's super simplistic, but
well, at least it's fun.
it is kind of fun, or distraction. So yeah, that's it I think from us.
That's it.
We'll be blowing up your Twitter next week.
Yep, exploding it like an overripe tomato being sliced by a katana.
Okay.
Or shot by a 44 Magnum.
Yes, exactly like that.
Anyhow, yep. So, and then we will have the SLRPcast probably again Friday next week, depending on some circumstances.
Hopefully.
But, yeah. So we'll see you next week, though.
Bye, everyone.